Alrighty, my friends. I don't even think we've completed one loop since I went AFK. Like, we made it halfway through a loop. This is probably the point where people who play this game a lot and AFK a lot go into the game files and turn up the game speed, I'm guessing. You're having a pretty nice Easter Sunday? Nice, Extra Raven. Chair's so good at this game. Look at him go. He's so good. Is that a quest reward? Where did I get that from? Actually forgot I still had one of these village question marks here. I actually don't think I want to Oblivion it, because if I do, I'm pretty sure this wheat field turns into the abandoned wheat field with the blade guys that do crazy damage. Well, we are definitely farming those books of memories. This is crazy. That doesn't upgrade to this guy. Oh, there's an Oblivion. And pause. Any boots? Level 19 boots. 27 evasion. Okay, that actually is an upgrade to evasion. Puts that 65% evasion. That is no evasion. Slight upgrade, but not worth. That actually has evasion. So if I lose crit damage chance, but if I do this, I'm pretty sure I'm maxed on evasion. Yeah, maxed on evasion. Beautiful. All right. Wheat fields corrupt only if you remove the regular village or place them near green village without the regular one. Ah. So because this wheat field is touching a village question mark and a regular village, it wouldn't actually become abandoned. That's pretty nice. Okay. So I might want to actually Oblivion it if I think that this guy's going to kill me. However, we have so many other units in there, spiders and the rat dog spawning, I don't think I'm actually too scared about that village, honestly. Where's this piece? Magic damage, no evasion on it. Lose a lot of max HP. We don't need the evasion. The crit damage chance isn't bad. It would be cool to get to the point where our boots give us all the evasion we need and we can just stack crit damage and crit damage chance on all our other gear. Because that would be pretty awesome to have, like, giant crits. What are our crits doing right now? 236 is that a crit? 235. Crit for 112. Oh, those guys must have armor. So, what's everybody doing for Easter while we AFK farm this game, huh? What's everybody doing for Easter? Anybody eating chocolate? I had some chocolate, but I wish I had more chocolate. I need to... You know what? One of the best things, one of my friends, like, after Easter, go to the grocery store and get all the clearance chocolate, because all the chocolate goes on sale. 62 books, lots of alchemy points for not caring for lore. I think the good thing is I can turn these into other resources, right? Can I do that? You're looking at your Easter eggs wishing you had more space in your tummy. I wish I could take some of those off your hand, my friend. Okay, there and there. I think you can you do that? Can you turn Books of Memories into things for alchemy? You'd give me some if you could. It's very nice of you, Extra Raven. It's okay. I have enough garbage food that I'm eating with my chocolate chip cookies and my granola bars that I eat. Thought that extra cheap chocolates happen after Valentine's. Oh, well, probably after Easter too. But maybe Valentine's is the one. Maybe that's the one I was thinking of. Ah, well. I stock up on stuff so much when I go to the grocery store that it's usually a month or two between my grocery store runs. I'm pretty sure I haven't been to the grocery store in at least 3 weeks. $100 trophies, man. We've hit the century trophy mark. So many trophies. Still have about a quarter of our loop to go, too. So many scraps. Alright, so we should see how much metal we get from all the loot, or all the gear that's gonna get trashed here. Getting close to 100 wood that we've gotten so far as well. I guess I am glad I did Groves. Nice, Oblivion. Alright, almost time to see. Here we go. What do we got? 14 metal becomes 16. Okay. Level 20 boots. No evasion. No evasion. No evasion. Okay, that is a downgrade, but it does give us critical damage chance. That's evasion upgrade. Magic HP downgrade. Lose critical damage. I don't want to lose that. 60 to 90. Okay, 7% evasion. Let's get rid of the 53 to 79 Dirk. Which one is that one? That one there. Okay. There we go. A month between grocery runs. You go for groceries every 2 days, but your corner store is less than 2 minutes walking away. Well, I'm single and a bachelor, so that combo definitely means I probably... And I actually go out and eat and get food. Like, I like get breakfast and dinner almost every day at like fast food restaurant or pizza place or something, so I don't make food, so that's the real reason. If you make your own food, you probably have to go to the grocery. If you're like my little brother who makes dinner almost every night, I'm gonna guess that's where most of your groceries go, which is probably cheaper than the way I do it. But oh, these guys though. I could be losing my gear to these guys. I might need to get rid of that town, actually. Do you cook, Alvarin, or do you not? I would say that might be the main difference if you're having to go to the grocery store so much. Yeah, I think I need to get rid of that little, with the next Oblivion, I need to get rid of that little town. Because the thieves stealing my gear actually would be a thing that could wreck us here, I would say. Do I have any other thieves? It's going so fast I can't actually see if I need to get rid of any other thieve areas. I have a bandit camp here, but it's blocked by the Count's lands. Yeah, I need to get rid of that. Well, wait, how did that... Where did those guys spawn? Because... they shouldn't spawn on villages, or maybe they can spawn on villages but not on Count's villages? You don't cook, but you eat really basic food? Okay. $102 wood, man. Mainly sunflower seeds and cottage cheese. Wow, what an interesting combination of random things that you eat. Okay, I'm going to Oblivion this, and actually I'm going to do Vampire, and that'll turn that into another ransacked village. All right, nice. Another Oblivion. We're gonna be able to get a decent amount of stuff after this. I will say, this game is really cool, and it's. If I was a person who liked to go AFK and do other stuff while playing games, I'd probably enjoy it even more. But for streaming, once you get to this point where the game kind of plays itself, it's like, how long do I want to let the game play itself? What was I trying to build? What do you mean? Where? Are you talking about here? I put a vampire mansion there. So we're on loot 15 and I have level 18 and 20 weapons. Oh yeah, mud huts is what I'm building back home to give us more more gear slots, but also I just want to get more furniture. I guess, you know what? Yeah, metamorphosis plus wood. If what we're trying to get is more furniture like couch chairs for more vampirism, just building a bunch of furniture is probably what we'd want to build back home. So, furniture and mud huts. Rand's grocery shopping. 10 bags of chocolate chip cookies, 10 bars of chocolate, 1 prepper-sized box of granola bars. I don't know what that word is supposed to be. Shopping done for a month. You left out 1 case of bottled water and one loaf of bread. It's about right. Why stream it any further? Because you beat every boss with every character? I'm not sure. I think I have some other games I've been looking at that I might actually check out this week. What's up, Shogi? How are you doing, sir? Happy Easter to you, my friend. Maybe I should look into the secret bosses. Yeah, maybe I can try to do a secret boss thing today. Maybe after this run I'll Google how to do the secret bosses. Prepper are the guys who hoard supplies in case of the end of the world. Ah, no, I don't really do that. Guys stocking up supplies for improbable but possible situations. Gotcha. A prepper. Okay. Okay. Gain critical damage chance but lose evasion. Lose evasion. Ooh, 32% evasion, actually. I lose critical damage chance. Evasion, critical damage. Sure. I think we're actually over the cap of evasion, so if I do this... Yeah, we're like exactly maxed, okay. Okay, we got no weapons this run, wow, okay. 0 weapons, alright. Well, let's do one more loop. DW Gazeez, what is that? Even if the world ends, Rands will have... Oh, don't worry, guys. Okay. Even if the world ends, Rand will have a lifetime supply of granola bars. What is this, Shogi? That's the diarrhea since Easter's. Alright, very nice. Diarrhea since Easter's. Oh, I have another Oblivion. I didn't say you do. You were drunkenly managed to upgrade to family size stuff. Oh, that's what you're talking about. Okay. You're saying I get... I actually should go to Costco and... I actually do get family size things of like wheat thins and cookies, but I should go to Costco and get family size of some of the other stuff things, and even have to go to the store even less. That'd be amazing. You're correct. I do buy a giant box of granola bars. That is actually true. You have read that Canadian officials suggested every household needs to prep for zombie apocalypse, not because it would happen, but because it's good to have some stock against prolonged power outage or earthquakes and such. It'd have been nice if I had had that during the ice apocalypse that we had. Oh, I have a level. Random basic resource. Yes, please. You are correct about the giant box of granola bars. Although, when I go to Target, they don't often have the giant box that I want, sadly. So when they do have it, I will often get 2 giant boxes. Very nice. 21 metamorphosis. What's up, Voltons? How are you doing, my friend? Granola bars keep away the zombies. So I guess the question is, if you really wanted to farm, which character is the one that kills the fastest? Is it a high crit rogue, I would think? Or to be a necromancer with all his summons? I feel like the rogue might actually be the fastest farmer if you get the crit damage up high enough. This is a much more filled map than the last time you were here. You're doing good, by the way. Necromancer summons too slow to be fastest. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I feel like Rogue might actually be the fastest farmer. But he's, I feel like, more susceptible to take... I mean, 75% evasion. I just need more crit chance. Depends on the zombies. Former vegetarian, shuffle, and moan grains. Okay. That's a trade-off. Rogue is faster but harder to set up safely. They recommend that when the COVID started, you know, during the big toilet paper scarcity of 2020, most people you know were like, where the hell am I supposed to get 2 to 4 weeks of supplies? Yeah, they recommended it after everybody's out of supplies. Like, great. It's like saying you should save money when you have no money. It's like when rich people say, poor people just don't have money because they don't know how to save money. Well, if you never have money to save, how are you gonna actually save it? If stores literally don't have stuff to stock up on, how are you gonna stock up on it? I feel like you didn't think this through, people who recommended it. God, it's so easy to not be poor. Just don't be poor and invest your money to be even less poor. It's so easy. God, so easy. The thing about being poor because you can't save is BS. The cost of living is too high to save it all for many. Yeah, yes it is. Cost of rent is too damn high. There's a reason that meme exists. The too damn high meme is that exact thing. You need to learn to save money, he said while opening up his beluga caviar. That's right. Luckily, your country have had absolutely no shortages, so no hoarding hype. Okay, that's good. It's good for you and your country. Do 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 do. 122 wood. Orb of crafts. Where do I get these from? Orb of unities. Those are from... I'm gonna guess I got those from ruins? Or maybe bats give those. No, they give the swarm things, which is... I think the Orb of expansion? I don't remember. Your family keeps a decent store of toilet paper so you aren't hit as hard, but you can imagine this isn't the case for others. Well, I never got in too much trouble. At my church job, they were actually giving out stuff for people who were running out, so I only had to borrow 1 or 2 at one point. Alright, we get anything good? Ooh, there's some... Okay, let me see here. Ooh, 68 to 102. 71 to 106, okay. I'm gonna lose the damage to all on the Dirk. Okay. No evasion and no evasion would mean we would lose some there. Critical damage goes up. Lose evasion. That's not good enough to really replace it. Damage to all. Evasion's up. Max HP is up. But I lose crit damage chance, so nope. Your mom makes toilet paper for a living, so you were good. Wow, okay. What a random job to have. Who knew that would be the best job to have when COVID hit? The Lauren turns wine and fish into toilet paper sometimes. It's an Easter miracle. She likes to drop off random paper products at your place. It's a full map? It is a full map, yeah. We are just kind of farming right now. If I really wanted to farm, I'd go AFK for an hour or two, but we're not going to do that because we're streaming. So I'll probably do just, like, finish this loop, maybe do one more. Basically, I'm trying to build mud huts and furniture. Those are things we're doing farming for. Who needs toilet paper? Be like the Romans. Use communal sponge on a stick. Ugh. God. That's nasty. I'm sure they weren't dying of polio or something all the time while doing that. Oh my god, communal sponge on a stick. Ugh. Speaking of toilet paper, no, why are we talking about this? Aren't what are those things called? Bidet? Aren't those really good? We should just all get one of those. Never used one of those. I should probably try one. Is that what the French come up with that? Just all use one of those. And who needs toilet paper at all, right? You don't know how to use those? There was one in the fancy restaurant you went to and you were so scared? Me too. I think my brother has one at his house and I saw it and I'm like, I am afraid to even try to turn the thing on. We get more of that resource for removing Storm Temple and bringing them back normal forest. No. I wish removing the Storm Temple would make all the forests revert to normal forests, but sadly they stay burnt. That would be really OP if it worked, but it doesn't work. We tested that last time. Because multiple people have suggested it. And it would be amazing. It would give you more of the metamorphosis. I think, what was it called? Small change or something. Sadly, it doesn't work. From what we've seen, the two best ways to farm metamorphosis are villages, suburbs turning from towns to villages, and mountains turning from mountains to rocks. So. The 3 seashells. He doesn't even know how to use the 3 seashells. Nice, what is that? Demolition Man reference? Is that what that's from? I think that's what that's from. Okay. Basically, just brush your tush lightly with water. Okay, very nice. Why are we talking about this? I don't know. Hey, Oblivion. 111 books of memories. Wow, it's going to take 93,000 experience to level up. I think we might be done leveling up. This is where toilet paper leads us, that's right. Into the toilet, I guess. Alright, this might be my last loop, because I'd kind of like to do... I kind of want to try Oasis, Desert plus River. Which would mean I could play Necromancer, which I enjoy playing Necromancer more than Rogue. I just like the Necromancer playstyle for whatever reason. In other games, I like Rogues. Man, they got... Where you guys got all your Dumble Doges? Give me some Dumble Doges. So what supply items do necromancers want? They don't need the vampirism. I don't know if there's skeleton buffs that you can get from supply items at all. Reject toilet paper, return to communal sponge on a stick. Oh god, no, don't. Necromancer gives more fast games, I guess, because skeletons kill everything fast. I don't know, we were just talking about speed of farming, and I feel like Rogue farms faster once you get to this point. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna call it here. We get anything good? Looks like we did get some good stuff, but doesn't matter. We're gonna take our resources and go home. Any plans to fill the DSP slot, or is it only Loop Hero from now on? Actually, I feel like I'm going to fill the DSP and the Loop Hero with 1 or 2 new games, because I've beat it with every character now, and so now it's all about AFK farming, which is not something I really want to do on stream. So I'm probably going to find 1 or 2 new games this coming week. So that's probably what I'll do. Okay, so what do we want to do? We want to make mud huts, and we want to make furniture. What are there really good tools for Jeweler's Lens? Would be amazing for every character. Higher chance to find rare items seems really good. FTL hard mode no pause every day except Monday Kappa. Yeah, that would last for 2 days, and then I'd quit FTL forever. It seems like tools and furniture are probably the way to go. FTL blindfolded. There we go. Let's see. Let's craft some furniture for days. Let's actually dismantle some stuff. These guys are not that useful. I'll leave 1. Okay, that's a lot of stools. I don't need that many stools. We found that regen is just not that good of a stat, I feel like, compared to vampirism for the guy. Hey, antique shelf. That's really good. Yes, couch chair. Okay. 2 couch chairs. All right. Man, maybe I need to do another vampirism run. Whew. Okay. That's 3 craft couch chairs we got. Doing a potion build could be interesting too. I think somebody told me about that. All right, man. That's a lot of vampirism already. You still advocate for Loop Hero no pause. All right, wow. Okay, well, that was amazing. So we now have 6 couch chairs in total. So maybe I don't do a necro run, because holy crap. That's crazy for the rogue. It's like really good for the rogue. Let's build some mud huts. We should be able to build a decent amount of them, I think, right? Wood, stone. I could make 5 with the stone I have. Yeah, all right. Let's put the mud huts down at the bottom over here. Okay, so that lets us place. Let's see here. Let's do the antique shelf, because that will work for all of our units. Will be have pretty good use from that. One game you could play blindfold was Moon Patrol for Commodore 64. Okay, I kind of do want to play the Necro though. So even though I got the couch chair, I don't know that I want to do those. You know what? Let's just place them. They're the best things we got, I think. And let's lose the table. Okay. And that's a tool. Potions. Okay. So let's do a necro run. Do I want to build anything else? I could alchemy a bunch of orbs of expansion to stuff if I need to. Do I need to do any more upgrades, actually? Where's the war camp? I need a bunch of metal for that. Oh yeah, secret boss. We're gonna Google it. I don't know how secret boss works. Let's Google it. Maybe we can use the necromancer to fight secret boss. Loop hero secret boss. How to unlock Loop Hero's secret boss fight. Create the portal boss as early as chapter 1. The only requirement is that you need to beat the boss in Act 2, otherwise wisps will not appear. 6 unique overlapping blue aura tiles in 1 concentrated area. 6 unique overlapping blue aura tiles. Okay. Best place for this is in U-bend. Given planar route to connect arrow ores to the tile. Blue wisp should begin to appear. Strike the tile, emitting the blue wisp with an Oblivion card to create a dimension rift. Triggers a boss fight. Okay. Alright. Alright, so Road Lantern, Blood... Okay, I gotcha. Alright, so... Alright, let's figure out how we would do this. Let me remove everything so I can build a thing from scratch here. So we definitely want forests and rivers if we're going to be playing with the Necro. So Road Lantern, Vampire Mansion. We could do Temporal Beacon on top. So that'll be 3 things. Just watch Rand never get Oblivion card again, yeah. Battlefield would be able to go over that. Bloodgrove would work, right? We'd have to place a forest next to the road, and if we do that, we could place a Bloodgrove next to the forest. Alright, so Temporal Beacon, Battlefield, Bloodgrove, Road Lantern, Vampire Mansion. So we need one more. Vampire Mansion will have to be right next to the U-bend. I would place Village on that. Well, we need to Oblivion that tile, so I will still take Villages, I think. I could have a Bookery beyond that, or I could have an Outpost beyond that. I don't want to have Outpost for this character. Don't want the Arsenal or the Ancestral Crypt. I think I was doing Ancestral Crypt with the Necro. Blood Grove without Grove. Yeah, you can do that. You need the overlapping road tile to be empty. Oh, you do. So I can't put the village on there. Okay, that's fine. I guess we can do Smith's Forge. No, you know what? Just let's do Bookery. So we have the Bookery. Road Lantern's got an AoE. Bloodgrove's got an AoE. Battlefield's got an AoE. Vampire Mansion will be on the other side. And then Temporal Beacon. Okay, I think this will work. I need one more of these cards. So what do I use for a skeleton? Probably... Swamp plus Vampire Mansion is good when we're not doing Lifesteal. So we'll go with that. Okay, and we're going to do with Necro. Should we do just like level 1 here? Or do I need to be on chapter 2? I kind of want to make it as easy as possible since I've never done one of these things. Can I do it on level 1, on chapter 1? Level 1 works? Okay. Okay. So we can do it right. Actually, I don't think I can do it here because I wouldn't be able to. No, I could do a Temporal Beacon out here. Okay. Probably here will be easier. Actually, right here will work, and I can get a Temporal Beacon. That should. Okay, that's our place right there. Found our place. You just need to have beaten Chapter 2. You've read it can't be with another boss spawn, so not in Chapter 4, you think. Okay, yeah. We're going to try to gear up as quickly as possible here. I should probably change my title, actually. Let me change my title. We're not playing Rogue Chapter 4 runs anymore. We are... Loop Hero... Secret Boss Killing. Gotta kill that secret boss, man. Secret boss, man. Okay, river. So we're gonna do... Yeah, we'll do the same thing we've been doing. We'll go up and across here, and our things will be over there. And we didn't do the magic damage thing this time, did I? No, I didn't do the temporal. We did the temporal, not the storm temple. How's it a secret if you announce it? Well, how is it a secret if I'm looking it up on Google? Gosh, I'm using cheat strats here, apparently. Okay. So, we need the bookery to be here. We're gonna do the battlefield here. Yes. And thicket. Actually, we're not doing the same build as before. Do I want to do the going around thing again for the thickets? Actually, maybe I do. Do our old build of going around rather than one line. Yeah, I think that's actually better. Do that. I wonder if there are multiple secret bosses or just one. Okay. I have all the counterclockwise loops today, man. Okay, so we're not using forest at all here. It's only thickets. All right. And I will set up another vampire mansion over here for the... actually, if I do it here, I could set the towns there. Yeah, I think I like that better. Ooh, nice. It's a nice early thing to get. I maybe should have added spiders just to have the spiders. Okay. Just for the extra cards. But if I want to get... Oh, I have the Oblivion. If I want to get this thing, I need... Because we still need, what? 4 more things. We need... Did I do this right? Temporal beacon... Not temporal. Yeah, it's the temporal one. It's the bookery, which I'm going to not place yet. Let us pass through it first. Okay. Road lantern is going to be there. Okay. So I don't want to lose the Oblivion. I think I want to place the bookery last. So I have currently 3 overlapping. I need Bookery's gonna go there, so I need Temporal Beacon. What's the other one? I'm missing something. Bloodgrove. Crap, I can't get Bloodgrove there this way. Oh man, how am I gonna do this? Do Chrono Crystals have a bigger area? I might need to restart because I think I might have miscalculated here. Being able to do this. If I had done it here, Bloodgrove. I need 4 things next to it, so I think I need a bigger area thing. I think what I chose to do... Unless I do it on a straightaway. Can I do it on a straightaway? Actually, I think... Okay, I think I can do it on this little area. So let me change this. So we're going to do it here. All right, here you think? No, I think I actually need a straightaway, not the curve thing. With the cards that I've chosen, I believe I need to do it this way. So if I do this here, put a forest up here and a Bloodgrove next to it, that'll reach there. Okay, the Bookery there. Battlefield there, Vampire there. I think that will work. Right, so I don't think we have to redo our cards. I think we can make it work with this. So Forest is going to be here, so Bloodgrove can go there. Maybe Bloodgrove there. Yes, okay. Bookery will be there. Okay. That's a lower level. Upgrade in quality. That's a big upgrade. Level. We need quality on our rings. Okay. Nice. Okay, that's pretty nice. I really like Card Sharp though. I'm gonna take that. Okay. That is a slight level up. We lose attack speed. I'm gonna not use it though. Scoop it doop, scoop doop, scoop doop doop doop. Okay. Do, 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 do. 10% chance for all enemies I have killed to be born as a soul. Okay, that's a battlefield thing. Lose skeleton level. No, thank you. Okay. And I have to. Do I have to Oblivion the Wisps? Is that what you have to Oblivion the Wisp when it becomes a portal, if I remember correctly? Yes, that's what it is. Okay. Alright, there's our Bloodgrove, which I should be able to place here. Okay, there we go. If I place another village, it's gonna give the it's gonna get the guys I don't want. I don't want to Oblivion that because I need to save the Oblivion. Okay. I actually could have done spiders. Spiders would have worked as well on a straightaway. Because I could have done spiders on one side, the Bookery on the other side. my village versus your village. Who will win? Yes, Max Skellies. Let's do that instead of skeleton level, I guess, because this is a pretty good skeleton level upgrade. I believe level goes to 3.52. Nice. Oh my gosh. That is an amazing ring. Okay. Well, we already have 4 Skellies. That's incredible. Holy good RNG, Batman. So we're missing Temporal Beacon, and I need another vampire thing, and I think that will be it. If I'm not mistaken. Skeleton fully heals. First 2 skeletons 7 a day will be strengthened. Okay. Looking for just plus max skellies. So we have 1, 2. Temporal Beacon will be 3, 4, 5. Bookery. Okay. So we need 3 more things. We need another Vampire Mansion. We need the Temporal thing. And another battlefield, I believe. Okay. Wow. That's some good quality, but we got Max Skellies going. I'm not going to lose any quality right now. I need an amulet with some quality on it. Nope. Okay. Man, we just... Well, without spiders, I don't actually have many cards here. I think I do need to add spiders to this deck. I need to add spiders, because there's literally nothing on this loop. They're just walking around the street. What a nice day to walk around, man. Oh, good. Get my steps in. I might actually need to lose max skeletons to get some quality there. Okay. I'm gonna do swamp here. Actually, no, we want to do swamp like here. Alright, where's my temporal beacons? Where's my vampire things? And where is my battlefield? Gimme the things I need. Alright, so it's gonna be like this. Man, watch me place thickets and like the thicket spawns on the one where, I mean the village question mark spawns on the thing we're trying to do this on. I have high vampirism? I have no vampirism. This character doesn't actually start with vampirism, so I think it only adds vampirism if you already have any. So this character doesn't actually have any. Yeah, I know. The chairs give you vampirism, but I think you have to have a character that can have that stat. And I'm pretty sure Vampire just isn't allowed to have vampirism. It's not a stat in its repertoire. Loop 900, I don't see anything new. Only slimes. Ooh. Quality. Okay, that's a really good level. And do I lose the 1 max skellies for the quality? Quality is a little low right now. Okay. I'm gonna use 1 Oblivion here, so I'm gonna do this. Don't do it here. No, I think I'm gonna need the help with this fight, so we're gonna do that, and I am gonna use this Oblivion here. So it might just go away anyway. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put my Bookery in place here. Help me get the cards we're missing. Need at least 1% vampirism to make chair work, yeah. Alright, immediately got this. That's good. Okay, there. Great. So I need Vampire Mansion and Battlefield will have this. As long as I keep my Oblivion here. Vampire Mansion and Battlefield. That's what we're looking for. Yeah, we're getting... I swear, Suburbs must be a really common card. We get it like crazy. Stealth Seeker boss only appears if you replace all road tiles with swamp. Is there really? Okay. Gulliver, thank you for the follow. Ooh, okay, I need to do that one then next. I might try that one next. That actually sounds pretty cool. Do only swamps and vampires everywhere? That sounds amazing. That's actually a huge upgrade. It's huge. All right, 48%. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to place a swamp. There. Whew. Look at my skeleton army. Yeah, permanent bonus to energy armor for every summoned skeleton. Getting this early is amazing. Okay, that is not the thing we're looking for. I wonder, does it have to be 6 unique? 6 unique overlapping blue auras. Okay, so I couldn't do like 3 temporal beacons and something else. All right, so this is, we're not going to place that. Although actually, I'll probably just place. If I could place it over here, I would. We'll do that. All right, so Vampire Mansion and Battlefield we're looking for. That is a slight upgrade, actually. Nice. Yeah, we're getting some pretty darn good gear here, actually. Pretty darn good, man. Oh, he walks slower through the spawn. Road Lantern. Oh, come on, man. And actually, that's fine. Whew, that actually did spawn right next to where I was afraid of it spawning. Oh, yes, Vampire Mansion. Good. All right. So all we're missing is Battlefield here, and that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, Battlefield, and we have it. Okay. I actually can do one more village, too. Okay. Oh, I can't get any rivers. Oh, crap. I placed that in the wrong place, didn't I? Oh, well. Actually, that river can go there, so that's fine. Should be good. Just don't want to lose the Oblivion, that's the thing. Level goes to 3 point... the level does go down, but our quality goes up. I don't think I can lose the level for that. It's a small level loss. For a quality gain, I'm going to do that. And if I get a good level one, we'll just replace that. Awesome quality. Man, I love setting up the vampire mansion village next to our base. It's super nice. So a river can go there. By the way, where are my rivers? I've gotten like hardly any rivers in the last year. So if we beat this boss, we will probably try this one that is all road tiles with swamps. That sounds like a cool thing. Ah, there's an upgrade. Okay. 4.03 to 4.9. That was not that much of an upgrade, actually. Okay. Global warming, less precipitation. What was that in reference to? For the no rivers. Ah, I gotcha. I gotcha. Damn you, global warming. Oh man, that actually moved this over. Oh, that's bad, actually. Ugh, that moving that over means that this gets replaced at this bookery. Which means I lose my oblivion that I need to use there. Well, damn it. Alright, well, let's hope we get a battlefield from one of these fights before we get there. Won't be a huge deal if we don't. We'll just... Wow, okay. We'll just have to wait for, We'll just have to wait till we get Oblivion after we place the battlefield, whenever that happens. I do want to place this other... You know what? If I don't get it, I'm actually going to place the village to Oblivion away the thief guys thing. Never mind. Oh, we're getting so many cars and none of them are the right ones. Okay, well we can get a Blissful Ignorance, actually. So that can give me the guaranteed Oblivion. Oh, crap. It's gonna be like this, 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 this. Actually, I can't go there because I placed that there. Okay. Gosh, honestly, the boss is going to spawn not too long from now. Okay, well, if we lose the Oblivion now, not a big deal. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to Oblivion this. I don't want that to be there. Mess up my river placement. If I ever get my river up to there, which I don't know if I will if we go get this other boss, the secret boss to spawn, because it seemed like it opened a portal. I don't know if it's a portal to a different loop area or if it's a portal just to another boss is probably what it is. There we go. There's an upgrade. It's crap. Okay. River, okay. Alright, so it's going to swap something out here. Start placing thickest down here next to the rivers. Okay, I need a battlefield. Battlefield? No frickin' battlefield. Okay. God, I cannot find a battlefield to save my life. Secret boss time? Hopefully. If we never find a battlefield, we won't be able to get it. Ooh, give me quality? Oh, that's crap, man. Man, I saw this and thought it was going to be good. You're a higher level Grimoire than the one I have, and you have lower base damage on you. You suck. You suck, man. God, watch us spawn the boss before we can even get it, man. Hope I'm having a nice Sunday. I am, Scottish Pingo. I am. Chilling out, playing some Loop Hero. It's a good time, my friend. It's good. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good Sunday. Hope you're having a good Easter. Happy Easter to you. Frickin' battlefields. Where are they? They don't exist. Can I still spawn it after the boss fight, or do I have to do it before the boss fight? I know I have a level up. I'm saving it. Saving it for the Oblivion that we're going to need. We're doing something very specific right now. I'm going for the portal boss, I think, is the one I'm going for. The one where I overlap 6 different unique things. As a quality upgrade. By 2%. I lose skeleton level, though, for 2%. I don't think that's worth. Lose max skeleton's not worth. Okay. We've been playing Loop Hero a bit as well. Nice. Yeah, I know, with all the swamps I'm placing, I'm going for the swamp boss, really. Crap and crap. Anything good? Nah, it's all crap. So if I place another village, it'll be my 4th village. So we'll spawn another crap guy that I don't want to spawn. I'm gonna not do it. There it is. We got it. Okay. So if I do this. Now, I think I need a wisp to spawn before I do it. Is that correct? Do I need a wisp to spawn there first? I don't think I just Oblivion nothing. I'm pretty sure that's not how you do it. These fires are the wisps? I just need to Oblivion that. Okay. Alright, let me place as many cards as I can. Before it's about to, you know, spawn the boss. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to spawn a secret boss. Okay. And this is the reason I didn't use my thing earlier. So we have Blissful Ignorance, Oblivion here, and there we go. Dimension Rift. Are you ready to face what lies on the other side? All right, cool. You asking if I'm gonna get 1 shot or 2 shot? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. We're doing this fight on Loop 8, so I don't know how OP the guy's gonna be. New music track, by the way. That stopped the real boss from spawning, I guess, which is pretty interesting. Do I want to Oblivion anything? Never heard this OST? This track? Yeah. Oblivion Suburbs? Why? Oh, for the change orbs. Actually, yes. Good call. Good call. Nice. Summon quality, lose max skeletons. It's gonna be 5.4 something. Okay, that's actually an upgrade. Nice. Our skeleton level is actually kind of behind here. Wonder if I need to lose max skellies to get quality. I think I do want the 4 skeletons. We'll see. I have no idea what this boss is going to do to us. Probably kill us. Probably. Our build's not terrible though. I'd like more quality, but for being kind of this fairly early in the loop, I feel like we actually are decently strong. Probably more like Shirley. Okay, great. Okay. Hey, look at that. We got a mage there. Okay. Don't call me Shirley. I would say I believe in you, but my belief is not that strong, sadly. All right, let's see here. I'm acting like we're still going to be playing this in a little bit. I'll just place those guys. Yeah, that's if I wanted to lose max skeletons for quality here. You gonna dead, thanks. Thanks, I got that from everyone else telling me how not confident they are in my chances. Thanks for crystallizing that for something that I could understand. Oh my gosh, that's actually a downgrade in level. I would love to do this because this gives me max skeletons and quality, but my level goes down by 1 point something. That I wonder if that will actually be better since I don't know what this boss is. I did not mean to place that. So how much level would I lose? 1 point something. But I'd get 5 skeletons, have over 70% quality. You know what? I'm actually going to do this. This might be a bad play. Goes down almost a full level, but our quality and number of skeletons goes up. So we'll see if we can attack fast enough to have the low level not kill us. Oh, we got double mages, though. Nice. Okay. Alright, well, here we go. I could get over 100% skeleton quality if I lose 1 max skeleton. Is there any level on any of these rings? There is. Is there any quality in level? I think I'm just gonna go with this. Alright, let's see what this boss is. We are the true creators of this world. Our existence predates even Alpha, and you have found us. You may ask us anything you want. I do actually have a lot of questions. Why are there no forks in the road? Why do I look the same in different armor? And how can I even see if there's no sun anymore? Let's talk about the sun first. You see, the Lich deprives the environment of numerous conditions, including the laws of physics, forcing it to exist as if everything never existed. We provide this particular place of every source of light, but there are still sighted creatures left inside. The structure of this enclosed space's existence will create false conditions in which there is no light, but the creatures are still able to see. Why doesn't the fire blind us then? Well, this truth is too complicated for a mere mortal to understand. Maybe we should just kill him then. Yes, I agree. That sounds reasonable. Okay. Alright, what do we got? Whoa! 17,000 HP, 86 DPS. Against the warrior, always the first target in battle receives double damage. Gullible. Against the rogue, always the first target in battle. Always the second target in battle. Against the necromancer, always the first target in battle receives double damage. So we're going to be attacking this guy first, I guess. Oh my gosh, the random, Blinch, Finlal, and Deceiver. I guess these are the devs. That is so much HP. Oh my god, 284 DPS. This damage is insane. Well, we're screwed. Holy crap. How do you win this? Health is equal to number of monsters slain on this save. Okay. So that's why the later you do this, the worse off you are. Alright. Well, I'm gonna take all my stuff. Do I want to resurrect and use a skull? There's no way we ever win that fight. Welcome to the dev zone. Okay. Well, that was insane. So... F you, Loop Hero, that's right. Let's do the other one, which is replacing everything with swamps. Jesus, okay. So we're gonna do vampire mansions plus swamps everywhere. I will do battlefields. Don't care about that. The victory was this close. Spiders for cards? Yes. Good call. And... all of these are things that would go on the road, so I don't want any of those. So... I guess I could do village until I oblivion it to get the last swamp, maybe. Okay. Alright. Is this boss a vampire? I don't know what this boss is. But I do know that it's... Apparently if you replace everything with swamps, it's something. Just get a mini beam for the boss. That's right, just get a mini beam. Okay. Okay, well I wonder if this boss will be as insane. Although, let me see. There's a breakdown of those guys. That's the secret boss fight. Is there not one for Loop, Hero, Swamp boss? Is that a swamp? Is there a swamp boss? Oh, the Frog King. Okay, I did see that. Okay. When you turn every road into swamp, he will spawn. Okay. We're going to try for that one. There's no way I'm beating the secret boss unless I go to a new save to try that. Alright, we'll do river. Let's see, how do I want to do it? If I go like that. Yeah. Okay, battlefield. I want that to be vampire there. And that's vampire there. I want this guy to be... yeah, river will go there, so that should be fine. Okay. Okay. Man, that was insane. So I would need to start a new save if I actually wanted to beat the dev boss. Maybe we'll do that in the last portion of the stream. Maybe we'll start a new one, and I don't even know if I'll have enough cards unlocked to do that, honestly. On a new save, I don't know if I'll have enough cards unlocked for that or not. I won't have rivers too, yeah. So I don't know, maybe that's not something we can really do today. Okay, what do we get? River, okay. Does beating the secret boss give you anything? I'm gonna guess just a different ending or something. I don't know. I honestly have no idea. Okay, so if you're gonna be there, let's do spiders here. A feeling of completion. That's what it gives you. A feeling of sense of accomplishment. Great satisfaction in your ability to GG wreck games. Nice. Quality and level. Beautiful. Nice ring to start out. So we've at least seen the secret boss, the one that's the actual dev boss. We've seen it to such an extent that we know we're probably never going to beat it unless I start a new save. Count Dooku meme signature look of superiority. That's what you get. Yeah, I guess there's probably ways on a new save to unlock the things you'd need, because I'm pretty sure you need the temporal beacon. There are 3 secret bosses? Okay. Is that correct? I don't know. Personally, I am clueless. That's +1 to Skellies. Alright, that's better than this guy. Love it when they include hidden stuff in these games. You haven't played it, but you might grab the game after watching me play it. Nice. That's a nice upgrade. Oh, wow. Okay. Plus 0.10. 0.1. I'll have 4 Skellies, but I'm going to not get too attached to that because we're going to need more level than that fairly quickly, I'm sure. Thickets. Okay, let's get another bookery right here. Have the river start going around like this. Now I won't be able to do that if I go around there, so it's gotta be like that. There. One appears if you have insane amount of skills. You only know about 3. Insane amount of skills. Well, how do you show that in this game? I don't know how you do that. 7 quality. Wow, that's actually just straight up upgraded that guy. I could lose 1 max Skellies and get... I could have doubled wearing those and had more quality. This is fine for now. It's gonna take a lot of swamps to do this. Can I unlock the secret boss after I fought the real boss, I guess is the question. If you haven't seen... Oh, you mean the skills you get for level up. Oh, okay. The traits, I think they're called. Wow, so that's just like AFK forever to get enough experience for that. Or only use suburbs and cover the entire map with suburbs, I guess. Now that's an upgrade. I'll lose 1 skeleton to get quality and that much level up. That's a pretty good upgrade. Actually, the level's not as much as I thought it was going to be. Okay. Oh, I'm not getting the swamps yet, that's for sure. Do. That. Like, I might be placing too many cards to even get this guy. You can have Frog after Lich Battle? Okay, good. Thank you. Could you have a total of 7 boss fights on the same map? Oh, gosh. Try playing some swamps. I would love to play some swamps. God, yeah, I would love it. Full hand of Oblivion cards. This would let them change into other cards, actually. With my, with my bookeries. I might want to do that just to get a hand full of cards to start swapping out. Do I want to do that? I am going to do it. Good thing Necro uses no boots. Just imagine how bad the feet would get after the swamp dredging. Just imagine. What's up, Anklebane? How you doing? I'm not getting the Oblivion yet because any cards I would get rid of one or two, so I'm gonna wait until right before we get to the Bookeries to turn on the Oblivion, or to grab the Oblivion cards. So we don't waste any cards. Okay. I made this mosquito a quest mob. Alright. Well, that's actually a pretty good upgrade. That is as a level upgrade, a quality downgrade. I'm gonna hold off on that, I think. So I can get something better. Alright. There's one Max Skelly for the thing here. Alright, I will... This will put me down to 2 skeletons if I do this. Damn, I'm gonna do 2 skeletons. But good quality and level. You just home from a 12-hour shift, you're gonna lurk and maybe die. Don't die, please. Feel free to lurk, but no dying allowed. Alright, so we're gonna do this. And we're gonna get the Oblivions, so I can get rid of this guy. And this will start swapping. We're hoping to get some swamps here. No swamps. Vampire Mansion's good, though. And I do not want a shipwreck. Just gonna go ahead and Oblivion that out of existence. We get a quest from a village. Does it add a new enemy with marker or marks an existing mob? I believe it marks an existing mob. We're not allowed to die until Rand throws us out the airlock. That's right. Oh, God. All right, well, we did get one swamp. I think I just lost a bunch of Oblivion cards, though. That's fine. No. We were able to Oblivion a couple things. Mainly we just were able to play our entire hand by doing that, so that kind of accelerates us a bit. Actually, this is better. This amulet is not great. Yeah, only I'm allowed to vent you. Until then, no dying allowed. You silly humans. Don't vent yourselves, I must vent you. That good? Actually, that is a slight upgrade, isn't it? Nice. Level up. Can I just get Max Kellys? Yeah! Yes! Man, this is like... These are probably 2 of the best things. Well, okay, the 3 best are probably Art of Control, Unseen Care, and then the one that gives you skeleton level per loop. But definitely Max Skellies we're taking right now, because that is probably the number 1. It's probably the number one trait you can get, I would say. You had a quest, Living Armor from the Smithy, enemy with 45 HP that takes 1 HP dog at a time. What does dog at a time mean? Did that mean, was that supposed to be damage? Yeah, I'll take that. I want to get as many vampire mansions around with our swamps as we can. Unseen Care looks pretty good, but skeleton count comes first always. Yeah. Shipwreck was fine, though you got the arrow guys and it was next to your camp. True, I'm still scared of this shipwreck. Besides, I'm gonna want to place, you know, vampire mansions everywhere. What about skill that splits damage between you and Skellies? You think that's a top one too? Yeah, that's probably... I still think it's below the other ones, because the other ones are level, energy, and... That one's probably on par with the energy one, honestly, I would say. I'm gonna say that's on par with the energy, free energy shield one. And that's fine for this, for the Necro. Your counting gave me such a vibe of Monty Python's Spanish Inquisition. Counting. Okay. I don't get that one, Alvarin. I know that sketch, although I haven't seen it in forever. That's definitely an upgrade. There we go. We finally got a head and level. Beautiful. Yes, damage yourselves. Alright, level time. What do we got? Let's get the whole resource sphere. Let's do that one. Alright, and I can do... I can do another village. I'm gonna have to Oblivion these eventually anyway, so I'm gonna not place another village. Because they'll need to become swamps. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. I've heard. Alright, so that's a loss in level. That is actually an upgrade in level. Slight upgrade. Amongst our weaponry are such diverse elements as fear, surprise, ruthless efficiency, and almost fanatical devotion to the Pope, and nice red uniforms. Oh, damn. Okay. That must be a quote from it. I don't know that sketch well enough. Sketch. That's the word. I don't know that sketch well enough. Alright, Vampire Mansion. Oh, damn it. I actually wanted the Vampire Mansion more than the spiders, but okay. Do. Making a natural looking river in the southeast? Yeah, it's so natural. Such a natural river. Quality is better than the one on the left, and it gives me level, so yes. Good. Crap, and actually not crap. I'd rather keep the 0.27 level over the loss of 2 quality, though, I think. Yeah. It's not an upgrade. This is quality. Lose level for 2 quality. Nope. Man, I can't get the frickin' swamps, man. Well, we're definitely not spawning this boss before, before we get the Necro spawn. That's 100% not happening. Rangers are the BGOP. Okay. The Rangers, you're talking about the guys who fire at the enemies? Yeah, they are pretty awesome. The guys in the watchtowers, those guys are pretty awesome. Yeah, we're not going to place villages. Not going to place forests. We got a free antique shelf. Nice. 3 more on that. Whew, look at all those enemies over here. All right. Hope our skeletons are strong enough here. Yeah, we're strong. We're super strong. Super strong. Nice. Okay. There's that unseen care. Yeah. All right. We got 2 of the strongest things. I just wish I could get the level one. I don't know if that's a rare one, because I feel like I've gotten it once, but it's been a while since I've seen it. Wow, look at all those cards. Nice. Give me all the cards. 3.54 level will not be an upgrade. That's definitely a downgrade, even though it gives me more skeletons. So the jackpot hit is a ring with quality, skeleton level, and plus skeletons. That's the jackpot on all 3 of these items. Man, where are my swamps? I'm gonna have vampire villages everywhere before I friggin' have any swamps on this place. It's crazy. This reminds you to some extent of Incromancer. I don't know what that is. I've heard of Crypt of the Necrodancer, but I don't know what Incromancer is. Which Crypt of the Necromancer looks like a cool game. I just never played it. 3.8 plus 0.81. That is a downgrade, I believe, right? 4.6. That one's 4.78 something, I think. No quality, max skeletons, but lose quality. Nah. I'll get more cards soon with those. With those what's? All this stuff we're spawning, hopefully. There's an upgrade in quality on both of these. So which one's better? Regen and evasion's probably better. So slight upgrade here, I would say. That's where we'll go. 1% quality upgrade. Oh, that's an upgrade. Yeah, we lose level a bit, but we gain quality. 74 quality. Beautiful. I think with the vampire mansions, we'll get more cards soon. Do another bookery to help us hopefully change out cards for the ones we want. Go here, cover this side. So we are now at this is now an abandoned bookery or whatever it's called. Oh, there's max skeletons, but I lose quality. Gosh, I think I will swap that out, actually. Oh man, do I want to? Puts me at 4 skeletons. I'm gonna lose the quality. 49 quality is pretty good. Okay. There. Okay. Hey, there we go. We got some swamps. Okay. That's going to be a lot of swapping out of cards there. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. So 4 skellies, 49 quality, 5.38 level. That is not an upgrade in level. You're a liar. Okay. You, sir, are a liar. Swamps, yes. Oh, we're about to spawn the boss, though. This is about to spawn the boss. Okay. Okay, and if I do spider cocoon here... Let's wait. Let's wait. I think the next thing we're going to do is going to spawn the boss. So let's do... finish this loop, then we'll spawn him. We'll fight him on the next one. As long as I didn't lose a swamp. No, I placed the swamp. Okay. Could Oblivion something, but there's not anything I really want to Oblivion. Okay, so there we go. So now this will spawn the boss. I think this one will spawn it. Nope, one more. Beautiful. I can even block one more thing off then. Nice. You got one thing? Get out. Get wrecked, sir. That was about as good as that could have gone, honestly. Very nice. Okay. And no more villages. What do we got? Summon quality. What does Palace do? When the Necromancer, or the Lich I think he's called, spawns, he spawns a palace. And the more it's all around the camp, the more pieces of the palace that are up, the more damage and health he has. So if you get rid of all those things, he has way less damage and health. So you like weaken him by a huge amount. My secret boss progression is thoroughly bogged down. It's a pun. I get it. I get it. Alright. Strengthened. It's not bad. I'd rather get the one that gives me level. Yes! What did we say the best ones are? Unseen Care, Art of Control, and Field Practice. Bam, baby. Free level. Free skeleton level and free skeleton max. So stinking good. Okay, let's see. Just gonna go that way. Stick it here and here. Suburbs. There. Vampire Mansion. Covers that. Start doing suburbs here. Okay. Is Field Practice retroactive or from acquisition forward? I believe it's the second thing that you said, because it says starting from the loop when the trait was received. So I think this loop and everyone following will get plus 0.25 skeleton level. Which is still like, you still stay behind, I would say, the curve a bit with that, but that helps you not get as far behind, I feel like. 505, that actually is an upgrade. By a bit. Just a bit. Is there anything I need to do with Oblivion? I don't, actually, yes. I will need to Oblivion the Count's lands. to eventually put swamps there, but we're so far from being filled with swamps that I'm probably not gonna do that yet. We'll get at least a couple quests from those first. Hey, 2 swamps. Okay. So that's 5.6 something. Okay, so that actually is an upgrade. Nice. 7 quality upgrade, but lose level, not worth. Okay. Yeah, Alvern, I don't believe field practice is retroactive, judging from what I am reading on it. So the mosquitoes that give lifesteal to other enemies that are on the same tile with it, I think. Go this way. What a cool track, man. This game really does have great music. Look at my army! My army of the undead. Okay, I don't care about any of those. Hoop Hero is better than FTL because it doesn't have missiles Kappa. I don't know that it's a better game, but it is one that I am not getting as salty at lately, so that's why I've been putting so much time into it myself so far. How many book reads do we have? I'll place one here. Dance Dance Revolution Hero. More enjoyable? Well, for me now, I mean, it's newer. Although what I will say is I'm probably feel like I'm getting a little close to the end of what I want to do in this game. I mean, it might be worth starting one extra save. New save to try to get the secret bosses down, possibly, but we'll see if I want to keep playing the game enough for that. Loop Necromancery Hero. There you go. Coming up with their own names for these games. Wow, look at that. All the good skellies. No, lose quality for that. So many cards, none of them swamps. Okay. Almost have this entire thing covered in Vampire Mansions. Almost. These tunes in DDR will kill you in 3 seconds. Okay. Please make triangular suburbs. Please don't tell me how to play this game, and I don't know what you're trying to tell me. Honestly, you're backseating, and I don't even know what your backseating's trying to tell me, so... GG on that. It's not a strat. Is it a troll? If it's a troll, you forgot the Kappa. Ooh. Wow, okay, that's gonna... Does my level go up? 6.26. Goes down a little bit, but gives me good quality. I will use that. Gain quality, lose level. Yeah. Whatever, okay. Sure. Even if you were trying to be trolly, God, it's annoying when people say stuff like that. I think it's OCD going through the roof. What? I honestly don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what triangular... I don't even know what it means when you say triangular Triangular suburbs. I honestly don't even know what you're talking about. Got level and quality on both of these guys. I think we just replace both of these. Yeah. When the games no longer make you salty, chat is here for you to make you salty. Great. So glad you all can help me with this thing that I don't need help with. So glad. I think it's because the right edge of my suburbs is diagonal. Is that what you're talking about? You're talking about this? I mean, I might do what you said accidentally. I don't know, though. Typical of a music man to diss the triangle. Okay. I mean, it's working out this way because of the way that these things interact with each other, but I'm definitely not, like, trying to make that happen. Suburb is great. Okay, I'm glad you're liking it. Okay, what do we got? Fully heal, card sharp. I'm gonna do this because it's gonna possibly help me with swamps. Getting this guy, this frog king summoned. Ambitions After Dead looks interesting. Which was that? Was that the one where they get a full heal? We should just destroy this guy. Our level is a little low, but everything else is really good. And this guy's never going to be able to attack us if we just summon a single tank. Yeah. He does one-shot him, but... this guy might not even do actual health damage to us. How strong we are here. I don't think he even attacks us. You think you're a necromancer? Let me show you the true power of a necromancer. Get wrecked. Golly. Alright. We're gonna stay, because we got a frog king to kill. Max skeleton and quality. Alright. It's not jackpot, but it's close. Which do I lose less stuff on? Probably the evasion is slightly better than the attack speed and defense. Okay, I want that. I want the 5 skellies right now. Our quality is actually fine right now. It's our level that's low. Okay. Alright. Now we just gotta make swamps everywhere. We don't want our missions to have our minions to have wills of their own. I think good on bookeries. I think I'm good. Rather turn that into another card. Scooby-Doo-Boo. Lose quality, but they would gain level and skeletons. Okay. It's barely a level upgrade. Quality downgrade, but we are at 6 skellies right now. Awesome. Okay. Just had a thought. How can you cover the entire road with swamps when you can't change the campfire? It's everything but the campfire, Alvarin. That's... You are allowed to not change the campfire for this quest. I did see that. So I'm gonna do a battlefield there. Vampirism. We need there, guy. Okay. The only spot we don't have vampirism is going to be there. All right, so we're just gonna place spiders everywhere. Okay. Are swamps rare only from certain monsters? You don't seem to be getting many. I don't know, honestly. It's probably just my bad RNG coming through again. There we go. Nice. I was hoping my card sharp would proc on that. It did not. Alright, well there's my triangular thing going on. That's for the two people who care about that, I guess. Don't know how much longer it's gonna last. I'll finish it down here, I guess. Okay, river, swamp. Okay, there. And spiders for days. All hail the triangle. Let's see. That's not a suburb. That's art. Wow. I lose one Max Skelly for this. Because that is such good level. Don't want to lose quality there. Okay. The power of the triangle grants good RNG. Alright, I will trust in you all to let me know about that. I guess it is an isosceles triangle. Is that the name for that? Alright. We're gonna need to Oblivion these two guys, so I think I do it now. Poor counts thing there. Problem is that it's not... Well, I guess it's still pretty good. I'm gonna mess it up if I keep placing more up here, though. Aren't you glad you had restored the triangle to its former glory? It's isosceles, but more accurately a right triangle, as a triangle is always right. You'll see yourself out. That's a cute triangle. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Alright, it's not lasting much longer. Triangle is the strongest shape. I thought hexagons were the bestagons. We learned that from Dyson Sphere program, that video. Where's Mosaic Task Force? They're the one who told me about that. Okay, we're gonna fill in all this. Did we accidentally start a new cult to rival the chair cult? I hate it when I accidentally start a new cult. Or maybe I love it. You know what? Oh, crap. We're actually gonna have to get rid of these two. I'm gonna need so many oblivions for all this. Damn it. Okay. There we go. The perfect triangle. Take a picture. It'll last longer because it's about to be ruined. It's a loss in level. It's the most beautiful it's ever gonna look. Only gets worse from here. You accidentally start another cult, honey. Get the chat swatter. Okay. All right. It's time to ruin the triangle. Time to ruin it. Man, I should have removed the instead of removing the counts thing, I should have removed the one of the other things I need to remove. Let's do it now though. Let's remove this guy. Run ruined. Pyramids last for millennies. I think that's supposed to be millennium. Millennia, I guess, is probably what you're going for there, but okay. But that's a pyramid, not a triangle. Although it's triangles plus other triangles, I guess. You're back, secret boss hunting. Which one am I going for? Swamp guy. We fought the dev one and it destroyed us, as you'd expect. Quality and level. Our level's good and our quality's fine. I'm gonna keep the max skeletons for now. So we're going for the swampy dude. I'm definitely probably never gonna kill the dev boss, most likely, because I'd have to start a completely new save for that, with how crazy that is. All right. So I think we just end our river here. Yeah. And then we'll just fill in the rest with suburbs over here. Demo 1 is impossible to hold saves because the more monsters you kill, the more HP it is. Yes, I know that now. And I learned it once I fought him. But I at least learned what I would need to do for future saves if I want to do that. Suburbs. Okay. So I only need one more Vampire Mansion here. And every single slot is covered by Vampire Mansion. So if I do Swamp, Vampire Mansion over everything, they're all going to be taking damage. So rivers are now... I don't want to put rivers on the road because those need to be all swamps. So rivers are... rivers and Vampire Mansions can now be re-rolled, same as villages. I think I will do more bookeries then to help re-roll more cards. So looking for quality plus... max skellies is what we're looking for. What are you doing in my swamp? Triangle gone. The ancient Egyptians would be horrified if you hadn't raised them as skeletons already. Yes. Yes. Okay. Learn me a thing. I'm such an educational stream. Such an educational stream. Does its HP matter really, or do you get it just more buffs with camp gear regarding the dev bosses? I don't know. Don't quite understand your question, honestly. 6.08. That gives me over 7 level, that crazy, awesome grimoire right there. So we're just gonna probably keep that one for a while. Just do more damage. It's so easy. Just do more damage. God, why are you so bad at doing more damage, Rand? Do more damage. Where are my swamps? Just get more swamps. It's easy. That's all you have to do. Just get more of them. Well, we're gonna have lots of spiders, that's for sure. Okay. It does matter when the boss has 40k HP like yours had. He kills you before you'd even 1% damage. That's. I don't think he was up to 45k, but he was ridiculously high in damage. Let's do that one. And suburbs. Bookery. Yeah. I want to reroll more cards. Okay. So we're just looking for swamps. We do need a couple oblivions too. Swamps, oblivions. Nope. Nope. Swamps, oblivions, and suburbs are the 3 cards we're looking for. I guess we can put more spiders too. Those don't hurt. If yours wasn't 45k HP, you would kill 45k monsters. You think it's 250k HP on the boss. You don't remember the multiplayer. That's insane. Lightning Fast is effectively a 1.1 damage modifier to all skeletons. Okay. Cool. Thanks for the math. That's the one I chose, right? Lightning Fast. Cool. Whoops. That's a downgrade. Okay. Ooh, a swamp. We only need like 40 more or something ridiculous. Hey, a card sharp procced. Beautiful. Battlefield. Is Battlefield covered everywhere? Almost. There. Thickets. Yeah, we'll fill in the thickets over here. Okay. Can't work out if you think the dead boss is bad game design or very fitting for the game. You can't... You're not sure if it's too troll or if it's perfect amount of trolliness. Sounds like a good question to ask if we were playing FTL. Is too much trolling from FTL, or is it just the right amount of trolling? Okay. You vote optimal troll. Okay. Okay. These guys, I'm gonna want to place one. I actually probably gonna want to get rid of a book. Nah, I'll place one there. Bad crap. More crap. We're getting 102 experience per kill, but the experience required for level ups gets pretty crazy. So is there another boss that is, like... Did after you get a certain number of traits that the other boss somebody was talking about can spawn? Alright, I think I'd rather have the battle... okay, yeah, I can do one here. Battlefields those other places. FTL is 143% troll, which is too much troll. For sure. Suburbs. Okay, Oblivion. I need Oblivion out. The village question mark, so I can put swamps there. Downgrade. Downgrade. Man, we're never gonna get as lucky as that one Necromancer run where we got plus quality and max skeletons on all three of these pieces, I think. In a game that requires you to grind, it means setting a new save up and grinding for it. Equally, it will probably be too much for a lot of people, so never seen by many. Well, we've had this discussion before about how many games have content that is never seen by most players. Oh, nice. Okay. So, I hate to do this, but I think I'm going to have to get rid of the other Count Village now. That will now make it so that we do have room for all of our... all of our, whatchamacallits, swamps. Except that that one spawned again, but that's fine. I was kind of counting on that happening. That should be the last one of those that spawns. Downgrade. Okay. Games about replaying the same thing over and over. You mean there's one achievement that is kill boss on first expedition? Let me tell you, that's harder than it sounds because you won't have any camp upgrades or classes or anything. Yeah, it might, honestly, it might be worth me playing this game one more time to do things like try to get the boss kill on the first thing, because that's just so, you know, RNG based, and trying to get the dev boss kill. It might actually be worth doing one more playthrough just to do one or two of those things. I've enjoyed this game enough that I might be interested in trying that out. Do one more stream where we try to do a couple of those things, like boss kill on the first run and that sort of thing. Okay, where is it? It's that one right there. There. Yeah, swamp it over. Alright, we just need a lot more swamp still, though. I think I'm gonna still... Oh, I was planning on doing... I'm still gonna do... I'd rather have the experience rather than the thickets up here. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. I didn't mean to do that. If I did that, that might have been earlier misplanning. Poor urban development. Thankfully, it didn't stop my ability to keep building up here. If I get an Oblivion, I can get rid of that and fill it in. Alright, almost to the point where we're just farming for swamps. Almost there. And good gear, of course. Man, we're not going to find a better skeleton level thing than this Grimoire for a while. Holy rerolls, Batman. Okay. I don't need any more of those. I can fill... I want to do Battlefield here. And then spiders there, I think. Okay. Getting Oblivion card? Forget it. I get it. I get it. The Central Park in New York. That's what it is. Okay, nice. Well played. With achievement statistics, you can actually see that. You're always a bit surprised that you have an achievement that like only 5% of players have. Means many people have never seen that content in their playthrough, yeah. Alright, so we just need 1 Oblivion for that, and then we'll have finished our suburb, and then we'll be almost completely filled up on everything. Okay. I do want that battlefield. This battlefield will make it so that every single thing but one, this one right here, which I kind of want to remove that spider just so I do have everything be... Oh, it's not. There's also one missing here. Okay, so there's a couple that are missing. It's fine. We'll do that then. Make it a... Oh, crap, it's a blood path. I can still place... Can I place a swamp on top of a blood path? I actually don't know. Do I have to Oblivion the blood path? I think I can still place a swamp on top of it. Now we're just looking for max skellies and quality. We can test it right now. I have to Oblivion that. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Actually, I don't... Do I have to Oblivion the blood path, or do I have to Oblivion one of the, one of the battlefields? I bet you have to Oblivion the battlefield. Let's just do it. So I... Okay, well that didn't work. So it looks like I have to Oblivion the blood path. Crap, that's annoying. Okay. Quality. Want the quality over the max skeletons? No. I want both. You think just the path? I sure hope so, because that actually scared me, the fact that I couldn't actually Oblivion the path. Or I couldn't Oblivion the, when I Oblivion that, it didn't change back. It's kind of weird. Okay, so nothing I could place, nothing I could place. Okay, so I need Oblivion that first, then we can Oblivion that to finish. To get rid of Central Park in New York. You think just the path? Yeah, you're too late. Oh well. We're maxed out on so many resources. It's a pain doing this on this one here. That's fine. God, we need so many swamp guards. Okay. Well, hopefully the Frog King boss isn't like the Dev boss, where it's just like ridiculous. That's 7.67. I think there's a slight upgrade finally. Yes, nice. I can do basic addition, yay! What are these things that are... Do they turn into memory fragments? Because things... I'm kind of wasting materials, I feel like, which is always annoying. The frog boss is fun, don't worry, okay. Oh gosh, anything good? Quality, no. Oh! Skeletons and quality and level. Holy crap, that's amazing. 6 skellies, baby. Okay, and that's only a yellow, not even an orange. Alright, our gear is looking pretty darn good. If I could just get quality and max skeletons on amulets, I'm golden. I'm just watching for swamp cards here. Swamp and Oblivion, those are the only things we're looking for. It's honestly a little depressing that all these materials we're wasting. Honestly, just a bit depressing. To get this frog boss. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9. God, we still need like over 10 of these swamp cards. Yeah, it's too much of a quality or a level downgrade there. Okay. Let's see. Treasure Hunter's not bad. Alright, where are my swamps in Oblivion's game? Again, Oblivion perhaps is worth renewing the bookery for more opportunities. Yeah, that probably would be worth, honestly. But I do need to get rid of the blood path, but maybe I can do that. Well, yeah, I Oblivion 1. Oh, that's interesting. I lose quality. I just Oblivion and replace the blood path. Seems good. Not blood path, the bookery. You actually never seen the lightning fast perk? Where did I get it? Probably from a boss kill unlock, I assume. Okay, there's Oblivion. And a swamp, beautiful. Okay, so that's got 14. There's an abandoned bookery. Okay, that one right there. Do I have another bookery? I don't. Okay. Ah, there it is. Perfect. With only 20 swaps per bookery, I hope it'll pay off. Okay, swamp here. Bookery there. And swamp here. I still do need to Oblivion this. Wow, something in my game that Phoenix didn't have is in his game. That's pretty amazing. With how many AFK loops you've done. Alright, let's go ahead and get this done now. So that should be the last thing I need Oblivion on here. I can Oblivion that to get more experience, I guess. Don't think there's anything left on the path. I need Oblivion to get all the swamps covered. Unlocked by beating the third boss and being chosen as the unlocked trait. You must have chosen something else. Well, I wonder if you just keep killing that boss, if you eventually get it. I assume you would, if you keep killing the bosses over and over, you would unlock everything, I would assume. But, you know, could be wrong. Okay. Just get out of the way. I need to see the thing I need to do. I need to do the thing with the thing. Yeah, now we can Oblivion these guys and replace them for Metamorphosis. Most boss perks are actually bad. Better not pick any so you get a better pool while looping. Something you'll do in your next playthrough. Nice. So how many more do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I need 7 more swamps. It's past time for my last break, but we're gonna try to do this before we take this last break. I want to get this. I want to do this. Do this thing. At least we're getting lots of cards here, but we are maxed out on the resources we can get. It's only like random resources we can get now that are going to be actually useful, I think. So my rings are done. It's just amulet and book we're looking for upgrades for. You do not kill skeletons. Skeleton kills you. Okay. There's a downgrade. Oh, baby. I think that's an upgrade. 8.67. Yes. Nice. That's almost a full level and upgrade there. Beautiful. Good quality, but we lose max skeletons. I want to have the max skeletons. We've been playing DOS 2 with some friends. You're so much a murder hobo, you're not trusted with dialogue anymore because you always pick the murder, death, kill option. What's DOS 2? I don't know if I know that game. Wow, we actually are taking some damage here. Is my quality too low? I feel like my quality might be a little low. You know what? I better... I'm going to lose 1 skeleton to get quality here. I think we're taking damage because we're not summoning our tank skeleton enough. So I sacrificed 1 max skelly for that, for the quality. I think it's important. Swamp, good. Divinity Original Sin 2. Okay. Gotcha. I haven't played the Divinity Original Sin games enough. I've heard they're really good. For my thing, it's streaming those. Like, my voice gets really tired when I have to read so much dialogue. And a forced storyline I have to go through on a game. For some reason, I like those games less and less the older I get. Okay, not as good. It's quality. That is a quality upgrade. So we're just looking for quality plus max skellies for our amulets. DOS was a thing before Windows. I have heard of that one. Didn't know they made a sequel. Some quality, no max skellies, okay. DDoS has been a thing for even longer. You think you're the opposite. You quite like a strong narrative. For me, it's all about gameplay and replayability. That's... If the story is good enough, I will probably be happy about it. But if it's at the expense of gameplay, like... A perfect example for me is Crying Sons. Pretty interesting story, honestly. I actually think it's a pretty cool story about, you know, trying to get back to Earth and all the, you know, cyborgs evolving or something. But the problem is the story takes so long to get through when I just want to play the game a lot of the time that I'm like, ugh, this game just becomes exhausting to play. You only played Original Sin 2, and it's very good, which is why you recycling heard that Larian also developed Baldur's Gate 3. Larian, okay. Your dad and you are quite unlike. You prefer gameplay over story, and your dad only plays games with good stories, yeah. No max skellies. Max skellies, but no quality. Okay. Okay. I wonder... So my only healing I'm getting is when I go over the campfire. That's probably why I can't actually recover at all. I hope I'm not taking damage from walking in the swamps the whole time. I haven't really been keeping track of that, but, you know, swamps do mean we can't actually heal. These mage skeletons are absolute chads. I think we're only like 1 or 2 away from finishing this, actually. Not being able to heal is a little scary. If we were, I don't feel like you could do this with anything. This boss, I feel like you couldn't do this on anything but the Necro. That's one of your problems with this game. You're not invested in the story. There's a lot of text, but not enough narrative thrust. The gameplay is good enough, though. The story is very secondary. Well, and that's why I'm enjoying it because the story to me is so secondary, I'm barely even paying attention to it. Alright, one more. It's where residual heat could be good. Swamps nerf all healing, I think. So if I had any healing, I'm pretty sure it'd be bad. Because every time I fought, it would take damn health away from me. So what's the story in PUBG? Doesn't matter, pew pew. Alright, did heal me to full though, so that's nice. Alright, we should get it this time. Yes, there it is. Okay, here we go. Let's see what happens. We will GG cookie time this boss. Okay, it's all swamps, right? When will it spawn? I feel like it didn't show me it spawning. You see it? Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright. That's a downgrade. Hold on, let me check my gear real quick. 9.02. That is actually an upgrade, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay. Barely, I think. So max skeletons and quality. No max skeletons and quality. All right, Toad hype. It's gonna take us a year to get to him, but let's go fight the Toad. I hope I have enough health. Him spawning later on in the loop is actually kind of bad. I actually don't want regen. If I get regen, that hurts us. So I need to not have regen on any of my items. I need to be really careful, honestly. If I have regen, we will just be slowly losing health. You saw him because you knew what to look for. I wonder if I had an item with regen and that's what was actually doing damage to me. Relative of the Cosmic Toad. Hypno Toad. You will watch the stream and you will sub. Zzz. Lose attack speed for a little bit of magic HP. That is worth, I think. I actually lose level on that. The only thing I could do now is I need Oblivions to do anything. So, only thing I could do is nothing until I get Oblivion cards. Can I Oblivion the swamps or villages now? Yeah, maybe I could. Wow! Holy crap! Holy crap! This is gonna put my skeleton level over 11 and quality over 100%, I think. 115% quality, 11.07 level. Wow. Holy crap. Alright, this might be the best build we've ever had, except for the fact that I don't have a plus skeletons on my amulet. This is really freaking strong. Did I get regen on something? Oh, there is 0.6 regen. I think that's worth that upgrade. Yeah, you can see my health is going down a little bit. I think that small amount of regen is worth it for the upgrade that gives us. Yeah, mega strong Grimoire there. I feel like that it's slow enough that we'll be fine. Famous last words, possibly. Nope. Regen, nope. That's weird. That must have been how we were taking damage earlier, is I had some item with regen on it. I didn't even realize. I haven't seen an Oblivion card in a year. Damn, you got regen. Can't do it. Hey, we got an Oblivion. So should I start Oblivioning swamps? I don't think it's going to be worth anything. Might as well just get the Metamorphosis while we can. That's more important. Oblivion? No, here's 1,000 forests. That's right. Max Skellies. It's got regen. I thought for a second this was an amulet, but if I did get this even on the amulet, I might not be able to use it because of the regen. So that's just equal or downgrade. The left ring I could get a little bit of level on, but I don't think the regen's worth putting on there. I think that's too dangerous. Crap. Crap. Alright, we're getting close to this boss. Oh my god, it's taking us a year to get to this guy. Quality. Who's level? Crap. Just can't get the max skellies on the amulet. If I do any other special bosses, I should do it on probably chapter 3, so that I at least can get more resources as if it takes forever to make the thing happen. Nope. Ooh, that's a lot of amulets. Surely one of you's got what we need. Nope. Nope. Loses 0.27 level or a little less. Same quality. Changes out regen for... I mean, defense for level. No, that's not worth. If it's any loss in level, it's not worth. Alright, it's like 4 more fights or something before this boss? Okay. There's so many units here. Like, every fight is like friggin' full 5v5 because there's vampires on every fight too. And it's 4 units plus the vampires. This is armies going against each other with every single fight. The war of attrition. It's actually an upgrade in quality on the left, but I lose defense and attack speed. Actually, I think that's worth, and especially because I gain evasion. Yeah, 1% quality. I'll take it. All to waste due to Act 1 limits? Yeah, that's the problem. Although we're actually getting close to leveling up again. Maybe we can raise the max things we can take with this level up. If we get lucky. Alright, here it is! It's Arnold Schwarzenegger frog. Dot dot dot. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. It's a good story, bro. Frog King, steel flesh. All damage done to this creature is reduced to 1. He has 2 HP. 99% question mark. Okay. And is that his evasion? Wow. Does he do any damage? He's not doing any damage. Even my guy's attacking him. Hey, we hit him once. So 1% chance to hit him, I guess. Oh god! Look at all the loots I can't get. Okay, I have to look through the loots first. That's downgrade. That's equal. No max skellies. Okay. Alright, no actual upgrades there. Look at all these loots I can't get. Quote of the day. Alright, is it over? Well, GG cookie time, I guess? That was the frog boss. Okay. He's supposed to be able to hurt me? Because, a little anticlimactic, honestly. Oh my god, look at all that loot I just missed, man. 99% evasion is 0 against Rand. That's right. Okay. There we go. Resource cap. I can at least get some more resources from these last few guys before we leave. Hey, we're not wasting stuff as much anyway. He is just a meme boss. Well, I'm glad I spent an hour and a half for a meme. Was it worth it? Was it worth it? Not really sure if it was, honestly. What do you mean, Rand? Memes are always worth it. Not even a skull from the boss. How disappointing. Well, I guess if the other... Wasn't there a third one that's something about all the traits you can get? How long is that going to take? Because 3,000 of 93,000 experience. I feel like I would need a build where basically we only have suburbs and no other terrain for that. You've been on an 8-hour loop to loop 49, you didn't get all the available traits? Wow, okay. Then yeah, I'm not doing that for sure. No way I'm doing that. An 8-hour loop and you didn't even get all the traits. Alright. Well, we'll finish this one, and then we'll probably have time to do 1 or 2 more runs to finish out this day. But I feel like I'm getting kind of close to everything I want to do in this game. Let's go ahead and retreat, head out. We'll come back and craft stuff when we come back from a break. From really quickly, my friends, I'm a Sam Church, use Restroom. Take my final break of the day. Thank you all so much for watching. If there's anybody new to the stream, hope you're having a good time. Hope you hit the follow. Quick ad break. When we come back, we will do some crafting. We'll make a bunch of mud huts and then see if we can make some stuff. Y'all rock. See you in a bit, my friends.